Welcome back to our podcast. I am Cora.
And I am David. We are so happy you are here today.
Yes, we are. Today we have a very special episode. We are talking about a day in my life.
That sounds great, Cora. Many students want to know how to talk about their daily routine in simple English.
Exactly. We will use simple sentences today. We want this to be very easy to understand for beginners.
So please relax, listen closely, and enjoy the conversation.
Let us start at the beginning of the day. David, what time do you usually wake up?
Well, I usually wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. What about you, Cora?
I wake up at 7 o'clock. I like to sleep a little bit more.
Sleeping is good. 6 o'clock is early, but I like the morning. It is very quiet.
That is true. After I wake up, the first thing I do is drink a big glass of water.
Oh, that is a very healthy habit. Water is good for your body in the morning.
Yes, it helps me wake up. Then I go to the kitchen to make breakfast.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. What do you usually eat for breakfast?
I usually eat oatmeal with some fruit, like bananas or strawberries, and I always drink green tea.
Oatmeal is delicious. I prefer eggs and toast for my breakfast, and I must have coffee. I love coffee.
Coffee smells so good in the morning.
It really does. It gives me energy.
After breakfast, I get ready for work. I wash my face, I brush my teeth, and I put on my clothes.
Simple and quick. Do you work from home or do you go to an office?
I go to an office. I leave my house at 8 o'clock.
How do you go to work? Do you drive a car?
No, I do not drive. I take the bus. The bus stop is very close to my house.
Taking the bus is great. You can relax or listen to music on the bus.
Yes, actually, I use that time to practice my listening skills. I listen to Spanish podcasts because I'm learning Spanish right now.
Wow, Cora, that is an excellent learning tip for our listeners.
Yes, friends, you can use your travel time to listen to English podcasts, just like this one. It is a fantastic way to practice listening every day.
I agree. Even 10 or 15 minutes of listening every day can help a lot.
Exactly. Consistency is key. Doing a little bit every day is better than doing a lot only once a week.
Let us repeat that because it is very important. Doing a little bit every day is better than doing a lot only once a week.
Yes, it builds a habit. So, David, what do you do after breakfast?
Well, I work from home, so I do not take a bus. I just walk to my desk in my living room.
That sounds very nice. No traffic.
Yes, I am lucky. I start working at 8:30. I sit at my computer and check my emails.
Checking emails is always the first step. For me, when I arrive at the office, I say hello to my coworkers. It is nice to be friendly.
Friendly coworkers make the day much better.
They do. Then I sit down and look at my to-do list for the day. I like to write down my tasks.
Writing things down is very helpful. It keeps your mind organized.
Yes, and speaking of writing, writing is also a wonderful way to practice English.
Oh, tell us more about that, Cora. How can beginners practice writing?
Well, you can keep a simple journal. Every evening, you can write 2 or 3 sentences about your day in English. For example, today I ate oatmeal. Today I walked in the park. Today it was sunny.
That is so simple. Anyone can do that. You do not need to write a whole page, just 2 or 3 simple sentences.
Exactly. It helps you practice grammar and vocabulary in a real way.
I love that tip. I think I will try that for my language learning too.
You should. It really works. So, Cora, let us go back to your day. What do you do at noon?
At noon, it is time for lunch. I usually bring my lunch from home. I like to make a chicken salad or a sandwich.
Eating lunch from home is healthy and saves money.
Yes, it does. Sometimes I go out to eat with my friends from work. We go to a small cafe near the office. Going to a cafe is fun. What do you talk about during lunch?
We talk about our families, our hobbies, and movies. We just have fun and laugh.
That is wonderful. Speaking with friends is the best way to practice speaking. For our listeners, if you have a friend who is also learning English, you can try to speak in English during lunch.
Yes, even if you make mistakes, it is okay to make mistakes.
Mistakes are a natural part of learning. Every mistake is a step closer to speaking better English.
Let us say that again. Mistakes are a natural part of learning. Please do not be afraid of making mistakes.
When I was learning a new language, I made so many mistakes. I used the wrong words all the time, but I kept trying, and that is how I learned.
I love that definition. Confidence means you are not afraid to try.
Yes, so after lunch, I go back to work. I work until 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
5 o'clock, the end of the workday. That is an exciting time. It is. I take the bus back home. On the way home, I usually read a book.
Reading. Reading is another great skill. What kind of books do you like to read?
I like simple stories and fiction. For English learners, I recommend reading children's books or short stories for beginners.
Why children's books or short stories?
Because the words are easy and the sentences are short. If you read a book that is too difficult, you will feel frustrated and you will want to stop.
That makes sense. You want reading to be enjoyable, not stressful.
Yes. And if you find a new word, you do not need to look it up in the dictionary every time. Just try to understand the general meaning of the story.
That is a very smart tip. Do not stop for every single word. Just keep reading and enjoy the story.
Exactly. You will learn new words naturally from the context.
So you get home around 5:30 or 6 o'clock?
Yes, around 5:30. When I get home, I change into comfortable clothes. I like to wear sweatpants and a t-shirt.
Comfortable clothes are the best after a long day.
Then I like to go for a short walk in my neighborhood. I walk for about 20 minutes.
Walking is great for relaxation. It helps you transition from work mode to rest mode.
It really does. I look at the trees, the sky, and I breathe the fresh air. Sometimes I see my neighbors and say hello.
Do you ever practice English while you walk?
Sometimes I do a game in my head. I look at things and say their names in the language I am learning. For example, tree, car, dog, house.
That is a fun game. It's like a vocabulary quiz for yourself.
Yes, it is very fast and easy. Anyone can do it while walking or driving.
After your walk, is it time for dinner?
Yes, it is. I usually cook dinner around 7 o'clock. I like to cook simple things like pasta with vegetables or grilled fish.
Fish and vegetables. You eat very healthy, Cora.
I try to, but sometimes on the weekend I eat pizza or ice cream. Balance is important.
I agree. Pizza is my favorite food. I could eat pizza every day.
Every day might be too much, David.
You're right. Balance is better.
After dinner, I clean the kitchen. I wash the dishes and wipe the table. I like a clean kitchen before I go to bed.
Me too. It's not nice to wake up to a messy kitchen.
Then I have some free time. This is my favorite part of the evening. I usually watch a TV show or a movie.
Watching TV is a great way for our listeners to practice English too. Do you watch with subtitles?
Yes, I do. For English learners, I suggest watching English shows with English subtitles.
Why English subtitles and not subtitles in their native language?
Because when you hear the English word and see the English word at the same time, it helps your brain connect the sound to the spelling. It improves both listening and reading.
That is very true. If you watch with subtitles in your native language, your brain only reads your native language and ignores the English audio.
Exactly. It's a trap. So try to use English subtitles. If it's too hard, you can watch a show that you already know very well. That way, you already know the story, and you can focus on the English words.
That is a brilliant idea, Cora. Watch a favorite movie, but watch it in English with English subtitles.
Yes, it makes a big difference.
What time do you usually go to bed, Cora?
I go to bed at 10 o'clock. Before I sleep, I write in my journal, like I mentioned before. I write my 2 or 3 simple sentences about my day.
And then you turn off the lights?
Then I turn off the lights, close my eyes, and go to sleep. I need my 8 hours of sleep.
Sleep is so important for memory. When you sleep, your brain processes everything you learned during the day, including English.
Yes, your brain works while you rest. It's amazing.
Wow, Cora, your day sounds very productive, but also very relaxing. You include listening, writing, reading, and speaking practice naturally throughout your day.
Thank you, David. It is all about making English a part of your lifestyle. It should not feel like boring homework. It should feel like a normal part of your life.
Yes, don't think of English as a school subject. Think of it as a tool to connect with the world and express yourself.
That is beautiful, David. A tool to connect with the world.
Now, Cora, we promised our listeners 3 simple tips at the end of the podcast to help them learn English. Are you ready to share them?
I am ready. Let us share our top 3 tips for beginners. Tip number 1, practice a little bit every single day. Remember, 10 minutes every day is much better than 2 hours only on Sunday.
Yes, consistency builds the habit. Tip number 2, do not be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Be proud of your mistakes because they help you learn.
I love that. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. And finally, tip number 3, connect English to things you already love. If you love music, listen to English songs. If you love cooking, read English recipes. If you love movies, watch them with English subtitles.
That makes learning fun. If it's fun, you won't want to quit.
Exactly. Keep it simple, keep it fun, and be patient with yourself. Learning a language takes time.
You are doing a great job just by listening to this podcast today. Give yourself some credit.
Yes, be proud of yourself today. You took a step to improve your English.
Well, that is the end of our episode today. Thank you so much for listening to A Day in My Life.
Thank you, friends. We hope this conversation was helpful and easy to understand.
Please subscribe to our channel and share this podcast with your friends who are also learning English.
Have a beautiful day. Practice your English, and we will see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.